We're pleased to have President of the National Federation of Republican Women, Julie Harris, with us. And on the left, joined by Democratic strategist, former Obama campaign director, but a very sensible Democrat, Robin Biro. Thanks, guys. All right, so Elon remembered, and he actually brought receipts. He posted what they said about him. One was Newsweek. We'll put up both of these, because if he's going to be criticized, maybe Booker should be too. Nazi salute, fascist salute. Elon saying fate loves irony but hates hypocrisy. Legacy media like Newsweek lie relentlessly. Okay, was Booker doing anything offensive, Robin?
Oh, that's not a good look. And in this day and age, Bianca, any politician knows better than to raise their hand in that manner, or at least they should. And I said the same thing with Elon. I didn't, tar and feather him at the time. I just said you probably should know better. And the same thing should be said of Cory Booker. Now, I'm more curious, Bianca, to see what they say in Europe about this.
All right. Well, I'm not a body language expert, so swept up in a crowd. It seems like Elon, though, got a whole bunch of hate, but Booker gets to slide. Your thoughts, Julie?
Yeah, I think that there's a truth crisis with the media, and this hypocrisy is just one example of it. It's why Americans are turning to places like Newsmax and alternative news sources to stay informed.
Yeah, we love it. We are growing. But you know who's not is the legacy media outlets. I want to play this clip. New York Times columnist, PBS NewsHour contributor David Brooks saying 300,000 people have died because of Elon's Doge cuts.
According to the Boston University folks, so far 55,000 adults have died of AIDS in the 4 months since Trump was elected. 6,000 children are dead because of what a Doge did. There are mass murderers in the world: Pol Pot, Mao Zedong, Stalin. We don't have anybody on the list from America. And I don't think it's the same as committing the kind of genocide they did. But by taking away that agency and being at least semi-responsible for the deaths of, probably by the end of this, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, that's Elon Musk's legacy. And the people who work at Tesla and SpaceX might want to think about that.
Pol Pot, Mao Zedong. David Brooks is citing a Boston University number here. It's probably funded by some grant and some leftist researcher. Robin, I mean, we all know exactly what USAID cut, and we'll put it up on the screen as you answer this. Your reaction to that type of, rhetoric, and then it's just not accurate. It's fake.
Yeah, if you're going to say something like, Bianca, you better bring the receipts rather than just citing a poll. You better actually provide hard numbers, because that's incendiary. And it's just not helpful to the narrative right now, when really Americans, this election, the November election, was a referendum for us to work together to get stuff done, because Congress's approval rating right now is an abysmal 17%.
And let's be clear, Elon also uncovered censorship. And when you don't have free speech, that's part of the issue, too, with communist dictators. Julie, I'll give you the final word.
This is an egregious statement, and PBS can't seem to understand why Americans don't want their tax dollars going to fund this type of absurdity. It's ridiculous. Congress needs to codify the Doge cuts.
We just heard Brandon Gill, and he says NPR will be part of that next week, so we're watching it closely. Thanks for your comments today, Julie. Robin, I hope to see you back here soon.